Good morning, students. Welcome back to your English tutorial class. I hope you all are safe and healthy and must be busy with your learning as you have got first videos of all the subjects. Today we will be studying grammar, and the first topic which we are going to cover is determiners. I know you must be thinking that you have already studied this topic in your previous standard, but kids, still I have seen you all getting confused between them. So here is a short video which I hope will give you the detailed knowledge and will clarify all your doubts regarding their usage. Let's start with the topic. What are determiners? First, read the sentence on your screen. Some students are sitting in a class. Here the underlined words some and a are determiners, as they are specifying the nouns students and class. So with this we understand two things. First, determiners are used before a noun, and second, determiner specifies a noun and clarifies it. I repeat, determiner specifies a noun and clarifies it. For example, the best boy, my brother, every student, that tree, some mistake. In case there is an adjective before a noun, then we place the determiner before the adjective. You can see the first example given by me, the best boy. Here the best is an adjective for boy, so we are using determiner the before best. Kids, I hope you have understood what are determiners. Let's study the types of determiners. There are 6 types of determiners. First, articles, under which we have a, an, and the. Second, demonstratives, which consist of this, that, these, and those. Third, possessive. They tell you about the possession of noun. For example, my book, your house, our children. Next, distributives. In that we have either, neither, each, every, all, both, and many more. Next, quantifiers. Quantifiers specify the quantity of noun such as some books, any, money, several students, etc. Last, interrogatives. These determiners put up a question about a noun using what, which, whose, etc. What did I say, kids? Etc. The full form of etc is etc. We have often seen people pronouncing is at extra, extra, and many other pronunciations we have heard. But kids, I want you all to pronounce it correctly, and that is etc. After studying types of determiners, let's come to the first type of determiner, that is articles. The first topic, articles. Kids, in this video we are covering articles only. Rest of the topic we will be covering in the next video. Articles are further divided into 2 types, indefinite and definite. A and an come under indefinite articles. The comes under definite article. A and an are used when we talk about general things, and we use the when we want to make anything particular. Let's study the rules for the articles. Where to use a, an, and the. Let's start with indefinite articles. Where to use a or an. A or an can be used before singular countable nouns. That means we can use a or an before singular countable nouns. Now question arises, where to use a and where to use an. We use a before singular countable nouns which start with a consonant sound. I repeat, consonant sound, not consonant alphabet. See the example. A prayer, a university, a one-eyed man. You can see university, though starts with U, that's a vowel, but the pronunciation comes as Y. A one-eyed man. One starts with O, that's a vowel, but the pronunciation comes as V. So with these type of words, we use A. We use an before singular countable noun which start with a vowel sound. For example, an aunt, an MA, an honorable job. Honorable job starts with H. That's a consonant, but the pronunciation comes as O. So here we use an before it. Now, I hope you have understood indefinite articles. Let's come to the definite article. Where to use the. First rule. Before a noun, whenever we want to make it particular. For example, the train by which I came. The information I received. Here I am particularizing about which train I am talking. The train by which I came. So you know very well which train I am talking about. So with this type of phrases, sentences, or we can say the noun which are particularized, we use the. Second, before a noun that has already been mentioned. For example, I got a watch as my birthday present. The watch is beautiful. You can see in this sentence, when I am talking about a watch for the first time, we are using a with it. But in the second sentence, when the watch is repeated, we use the with it. Third rule says, when it is clear from the situation which people or thing we mean. For example, the principal is taking a round of the school. Here in this example, it is very much clear which principal are we talking about. The principal of our school. Which school are we talking about? Our school. So both things are very much clear. Which principal and which school. So we are using the with it. Next rule says we use the with superlatives. You know what are superlatives? Yes, the third degree of adjectives. Smartest, brightest, hottest. You can see the example. The brightest star in the sky. The most hilarious act. Next. With such phrases which immediately single out or specify a person or an object. Example, the first building, the same pen. Here we are clearly mentioning which building are we talking about, which pen are we talking about. So, with this type of phrase we use the. Next, with a common noun when that noun represents the whole class. For example, the donkey is a beast of burden. Here, though I am talking about a single donkey, but I am referring to all donkeys. So, we use the with common noun, but when that noun represents the whole class. With nouns of unique reference. Example, earth, sun, moon, sky, equator, north pole, south pole, east, west, north, etc. With adjectives, when those adjectives are used as noun. For example, there should be equal opportunities for both the rich and the poor. In this sentence, you can clearly see that rich and poor are adjectives, but they are working as noun in this sentence. So, when adjectives are working as noun in any sentence, we use the with it. Understood? Last, with the names of rivers, seas and oceans, mountain ranges, holy books, trains, ships, aeroplanes and newspaper. So, with the names of these things, these places, trains, ships, aeroplanes, with the names of all these things, we use the. I hope kids you have understood articles properly. In this slide, I have shown you the steps how to wash your hands. I hope you will follow these steps and keep yourself safe and clean. Thank you, kids.